Hello everyone, this is Layah Queen and welcome to my channel. So, what I am going to share to you now is about my experience in IELTS and all about IELTS. So, before that, I would like to clarify to you that this video, disclaimer will be this video is not sponsored one. And it's all based on my experience, and I will also share some informations here which will be helpful for you in order to learn more about IELTS. Yeah, so just a little background about myself. I am Layah Queen, so I've been doing this vlog, and my inspiration is to also give inspiration to my fellow teachers and the aspirant teachers who have dreamed to work here in Singapore like me. Yeah. So as a teacher also, and I have experienced some struggles before, which I realized that I need to do these videos to help and share some experience where they can also learn from me. So now, because one of my fellow viewers and loyal subscriber, teacher Jelai, asked about IELTS. Yeah, so I will share it to you now. But before that, I would like to say that I think I'm not the right person to ask, and honestly, it takes time for me also to create this video. Yeah, so let's go directly to the question she asked. Firstly, how did I finish or pass the IELTS? I actually didn't get to pass immediately, and it take me 4 trials until I get passed. Yes, 4 trials. And actually it depends on you. Not all teachers are the same. We all know that, and we have different capabilities, needs. Yeah, and there might be some things that I haven't learned yet and I need to improve. So one thing I learned from my mistake actually is not taking it seriously and not looking at my flaws to improve myself. So that's why I took many trials. I have it's a long story actually. Another thing that makes me unmotivated to pass the IELTS, but then something happened, so I decide to pass. I decide to pass the IELTS. Like, I pray for it that I want to pass the IELTS, so I work on it. Yeah. So first, I tried to help myself. Then I realized I need to seek help from someone professional. Yeah. Because it's already 3 trials and it's scary if I don't get passed. The principal already told me that she will dismiss, or they will stop my contract, or they can let me go back after I finish my contract. And that time, until now, I'm still saving, and I don't think I can stop now, same like before, because it's not the time yet. Yeah. So I seek help from a professional who can highlight my mistake and where can I learn strategies to use and improve. That's why in my previous video I mentioned to you about what I did is I took IELTS class, then I passed. So for me, that is the best decision that I make, because I realized that 3 mistakes and failure is more than enough and I need the help. Yeah. So that is the best decision, and I did really pass. So for the second question is, how many weeks or months before you can take another tests. Actually, it's up to you. You are the one who decide when you need to take next, as long as it is aligned to your requirements deadline. Yeah. I advise you to take a break and find out which part needs more improvement if ever lang ha, if ever you get failed, because really don't know. You need to be prepared whether you will fail or pass. Yeah. If you need help, there's a lot of videos you can search related to IELTS. So what will we expect to see during the whole examination? This is the third question. Okay, so the examination has 4 components. We have the listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Actually, may dalawang there's 2 tests. Like I'm gonna show that to you. So here is a sample of, here's a view for the IELTS information. I will also attach this document below from the description below. It can be a link or a PDF document. So as you can see, this is for the IELTS for the candidates who are planning to take the tests. Yeah. So the test, this is the test that opens the doors around the world, and this is the whole booklet. So as you can see, this is what you can do for preparing your test. Get yourself familiarized about the format. You can have it from the website or the link attached there. And second is you can use sample questions from www.ielts.org/samples. Consider doing a practice test. Yeah, so you can be more familiar and be ready before the test itself. So we go for the test format. For the test format, we have academic and general training. So for academic, it is for test takers who wish to study abroad. So that is the IELTS test you need to take. But for us, as teachers, we will take the general training. Yeah, you have to take the general. That is the requirement test. Yeah. So it is for test takers who migrate and work abroad. And we have the 4 components here: the listening, reading, writing, test. Yeah, and speaking. So first we have the listening, and as you can see, we have the academic and general training. So this is the whole flow of the test, but we will only go to general training. So we will proceed to general training reading. After the listening and after the reading, we have the writing. So after all, we will proceed to speaking. So here are the 4 components of the IELTS test you need to take note of. For listening, the timing is approximately, as you can see there, it's shown below that we have the listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So the timing is approximately 30 minutes plus 10 minutes transfer time. So you have 10 minutes to transfer the answers to finalize in the answer sheet. Questions, there are 40 questions and a variety of question types are used, chosen from the following: multiple choice, matching, plan, map, diagram, labeling, and etc. The test parts have 4 sections. Section 1 is a conversation between the 2 people set in an everyday social context. It's conversation. Section 2 is a monologue set in an everyday social context. It's a speech about local facilities or a talk about the arrangement or a conference. So Yeah, you can look there first and see for yourself. If you want a clear copy, you can simply click the link below the description below this video or download it. Section 3 is a conversation between up to 4 people set in an educational setting, or training. It involves 4 people. Section 4 is a monologue on an academic subject, like a lecture. Each section is heard once only, so you have to take note that you can only hear it once. There's no second, twice, twice. Yes. And a variety of voices and native speaker accents are used, so you have to be familiar of the speaker's accents. So I would advise you to be more familiar to it, because it will be harder for you to understand while doing the listening test. Skills assessed will be understanding of main ideas, specific factual information, recognizing opinions, and etc. So the markings is 1 mark per correct answer. For reading, we have 60 minutes, and there's no extra transfer time for reading. It's only for listening. The questions, there are 40 questions, and a variety of question types are used, chosen from the following: multiple choice, identifying information, etc. You can see it from there. Test parts, there are 3 sections. And we have a general training reading. We don't need to look at the academic because we will focus on general training. Section 1 contains 2 or 3 factual texts. Section 2 contains about the work-related issues. Section 3 contains 1 longer or more complex in a topic. And as you can see, there are skills assessed there. It's how the reading for keys, reading for main ideas, and how you read for detail, how you understand inferences, how you recognize writers' opinions, and how you follow the development of an argument. So marking will be 1 mark, scores out of 40. So 1 correct answer is considered a mark. Okay. So we have there the website that you can visit for the test takers, for the criteria, and for the sample. So for writing, you have 60 minutes also for writing. And there are 2 tasks. You are required to write at least 150 words for task 1 and at least 250 words for task 2. There are 2 parts. So since we have the general training writing, we will only proceed to that. In task 1, you are presented with a situation and are asked to write a letter requesting information. So you will write a letter on task 1, and in task 2, you will be asked to do you can see it from there. You can create, task 2 you will be creating a paragraph. So skills assessed in both tasks, the content, the organization of ideas, and the accuracy and range of vocabulary is very well specifically looked and strictly assessed. So it's very important to learn about the structure of sentences, because it really matters when how your words relate to each other. Next will be speaking. So the timing is 11 to 14 minutes. Test parts, there are 3 parts of the test, and on part 1, we have the introduction and interview, which is 4 to 5 minutes. The examiner introduces him, herself, and asks you to introduce yourself. It's more introduction. She will interview you. So that is where you can express yourself more. It's more about you. You can see it from there. Part 2 is you will pick task cards. We can see it from there. Sorry, I have skipped. Part 3, we have the two-way discussion, which is the examiner will relate the questions, further questions from the part 2. So the part 2 itself you will get a task card. You're the one who will choose what is the topic about. Yeah, but it's all like questions, question cards. Then you will choose, then you will answer. Only one task card. Yeah. So the skills assessed there is how you communicate, how you speak at length, and how you express and justify your opinions. So it's very important, especially the ability to speak at length. I learned from my previous experience that it's so helpful to speak at length because it helps you to express more ideas and expand your conversation. So the test results here, we have the test report form, and there's the sample there, the certificate. So when you need to retake the test, you can register for a test as soon as you feel you are ready to do so. Okay, there's no restriction on retaking the IELTS. And yeah, for more inquiries, if you are not happy with your result, you can actually ask for a remark. But that is another topic. And as you can see there, please know that your score is unlikely to increase unless you make a significant effort. So you see there the sample, and here are the answer sheets, sample answer sheets. This is the listening sample answer sheet. Yeah. Apologies for the view because it's portrait. So, laki natin ang mga mata natin best. Yan. So, dyan natin ilalagay yung, we will put our name there. Yeah, that side. And that is, sorry. That is where we put the answers below. Yeah, for a clearer view, you can download the document or click the link below for the description, under the description of this video. Thank you. So IELTS 5 steps to success: inquiry, registration, confirmation, test day, and the result. Oh, you have seen already the format and the process of the examination, IELTS examination. So I'm showing it to you for you to have a great and better picture of how the IELTS works, and hopefully you can also prepare yourself more before the test itself. Yeah, so what is my tip for you? You can try to review and prepare yourself first. So that's the main thing. Prepare yourself, Beshi, para hindi masayang yung pera mo. Yeah. So before the IELTS, get yourself familiarized about the process of exam. You can take the sample test, and you can also do it at home wherever you are convenient. Practice. Yeah. And by listening some samples of audio of IELTS, listening tests for listening, yeah, you can do the practice listening at home and get yourself familiarized of the accent of the native speakers. Yeah, that is so important, because if you won't be able to catch up and understand their accent, it will be much harder for you to complete the listening test. Yeah, and it also pulls up pulls up your score for the bands, the IELTS test. Yeah. And also, one thing that you need and you must take note is IELTS is not like any other test we have taken from school before. It's not a licensure test. Yeah, even though I haven't taken license, sorry, but I think that it's not the same like IELTS, and it is more on English. It is all about English. It is how proficient you are. You don't have to memorize anything, remember some important details like any other details. It is just being your own self. It is more on yourself, like a test on how you express and talk and share your ideas through English, how you understand, how you communicate. Yeah. So for speaking and writing, as far as I know, it's more on how you express yourself effectively and confidently to another listener or speaker. Yeah. You are like engaging in a conversation. Yeah. So for reading and listening, and what I know is it's more on about understanding some information. The way you express should be understood and should be related, having a right structure. Yeah, as what I have shown to you from the standard itself a while ago. Yeah, and I advise you to take practice tests, sample tests online. Take Beshi. You need to take, so you won't waste the money like what I did. So another question is, how much does it cost? How will I waste money if I don't know how much? Yeah. So it costs $365 in Singapore. You can search also online how much it is in Philippines, but it's $365 in Singapore. You can calculate it into peso, 365 times 38. That is the result. Yeah. So you can another question is how to apply the IELTS exam and how you can receive the result. You can actually conveniently apply through online whenever you feel you are ready. Yeah, you can choose a date there to your most preferred date. Yeah, I have attached link below, so kindly view the description below and help yourself to find out more. Yeah, and another is, how do you receive the result? You can receive it through online, and in Singapore we also receive through message. Yeah, like it's like a money InstaPay, so but it takes around 12 days. Yeah, that long to get the result. Before, I'm not sure now. So you will immediately get receive the result through a message here. Yeah, they will SMS you through online. You can also search it online, and you will also get a hard copy, a certificate of your average score or band score. Yeah. So the average score that you need here in Singapore in order to pass is 6.5. So do take note that, Beshi. Kapwang teachers. Alright. Okay. Yeah. So what I can advise to you, lastly, you can try to practice at home first, and I know that teachers like you can pass, as long as you are motivated and determined to pass the IELTS. It is your intrinsic motivation, Beshi. It's not outside your environment. It's not, you just need to make sure na goal mo talaga mag-pass. And most importantly, pray to Him because He will help you to pass the IELTS. Thank you so much for watching this. Do please like and subscribe the videos so that I will be more motivated as well to create some videos like this. Goodbye and see you again for the next video.